policemen for many reasons. So no one there to cross the road at that time. But later on, more and more gather up here. We block the whole bit over there. We block this whole way, and people also come from other ways. So on that side it is one side, so people can come from over there. So what happened on 28th is this is fully occupied, and the path over a little bit further that way was occupied. Some people try to do one thing. They go out the road and wave hand and try to stop some cars. They believe if some cars stop and block the road, they can just go out. And they did. And I am very proud to tell you I am one of the very first people going out to stop the car. At first I just see people doing that. I don't know what they are doing. No one was organizing them. Then I sense what they try to do. And then when one minibus stopped a little bit, there were a few policemen tried to make the car move, but more and more people rushing out to sit on the road. I am one of them. So at first, the road on that side is blocked. So it was first 10 people, then 50 people, 100, 200, and the whole highway. That was lovely. And somehow we make a long queue of cars, and no one wants the car to go away. And quite at the same time, the thing happened in this road as well. People around that bridge over there, they rush out and block the road, pretty much like the same. So this main road is blocked first. Then what we did is we tried, because the whole bridge and the park aside are all occupied with people. So we asked more and more to join us to march back to government headquarters. So that's what we did. So shall we go up the bridge? So people set up speakers, set up like a stage for speech, for singing. They did a lot of singing. So supplies and first aid, and the Hong Kong protesters are very famous of one thing. We are very clean and tidy people. And so there are always people doing cleaning ups, like taking chairs away and stuff like that. So this whole bit of area was occupied with tents as well. So all tents over here. And all over the road, one row ahead as well. So basically, most main road connecting west and east is blocked, except one. That one is over there. I will show you. So most fighting happened in that road because we want to take that road as well to completely block east and west to make the government back off. So that is the last place we want to fight for. But there was lots of story. I will tell you later. So we basically take the tram road over there, this highway, and all small roads around. So no car was there. And one more stories. And do you see that golden building there? On the second floor, that is a church. I don't want to name that church, but that is a church. On the next day, on that Monday, I did one thing. I tried to go to the church office, ask the church to open the bathroom for me because I need that. And the church refused to open for any strangers because that is their office and that is their private premises, and they don't want us to go in. And I wrote a piece of writing talking about that, and they become famous about that. not opening toilet for protesters. But then some no, but this is one case. But there are some good churches right on that night. Methodist Church in Wan Chai, yes, they opened their whole building for shelter. People can rest there. They do not allow policemen to go in to do anything. They supply everything they want: electricity, water, shelter, a place for stay, and prayer, of course. So Methodist Church did a great work during that time. Hong Kong Methodist. They are still in a good name among protesters and of course about many other good works they do. So one Methodist church opened their place for yes.
How did they keep the police out?
Because that is their private building.
So they just said you can't come in?
Yes.
Okay.
And when policemen call and see what happened, they just refuse to cooperate. So that is quite clear for them.
Okay.
But actually, policemen didn't do really nasty thing to them as well. But that is their stand. They do not allow policemen to go in. So church over there, and this church didn't open for the protester. But where did the Christian activity happen? One place. Do you see a truck over there? So at that place, they had ecumenical communion service at the next week after the movement. So some church members start a Sunday service there. They want to stand with the protester. So good testimony over there. And they have a pastoral station next to it. So they have like pastors staying there, waiting for people to look for spiritual support, prayer, and counseling as well. So people will go there for Christians. And later on they move the tents over there. But this is what happened there. Full of people occupied. And no cars, no police car. At first, there were some bus block the wall, and we thought a bus is perfect, right? No one can actually move a bus away. But later on, under some agreement between the protesters and the policemen, they let the bus go away. So we used like this thing and the plastic big what we call that? Yeah, barrels to make our barricades. So there is no barricades around here. The barricades is a little bit further. So we build several barricades from like every 200 meters over there.
Is this the leftover barricade?
No, I don't. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But the government may take some of this barricade back for their use, and I think pretty much these are from that time. But I think what I feel pity is we have so many graffitis and artwork and many marks left here, but they are all cleaned out now. The toilet. This is the toilet most of us use, and the wonderful thing is the male toilet isn't that nasty. The boys keep them clean, and the female toilets were the natural wonders. The ladies, the girls there,
How do you know?
from photos, the girls make them really clean, and they left all kinds of lotions and all other girl stuff, the bottles in there for public use. And the bottles are getting more and more. They get everything they actually want. So these toilets are managed under no management, well managed under no management. And this is one place. And we still see some leftover of some, because there is protest from time to time around government office. So you will see some make the schoolboys and girls pee on the ground. It is right under the pole of the 5-star flags. So they keep them in the middle with all cameras seeing them peeing on the ground. Oh my goodness. That was Hong Kong policemen doing. And so, I talked about the pastoral care tent moved to here. It is right at this corner. I had several interviews here as well. So there are some people, maybe like 10 of them, still keeping the minimal occupy here. So they have some tents, some chairs here, and there is yes. And this page tells about they occupied here. From this day is like 525 days already. So they keeping something here. So this is a cross. This is a big cross. So this was the pastoral camp. So this pile of chairs, that pile of chairs are from the church. And this cross talking about, Chinese government is taking down crosses. You know about that?
Yeah.
So the words there is talking about Chinese taking down crosses and the government officers, Christians, do you believe in the government or the law? So it is kind of form of a protest. So this cross may belong to that group of Christians, and I have no information about if they are still gathering here, but judging from what I see here, they are not doing it quite frequently. So it is closed, and oh yes, and this Permino, is it Permino? Do we call it Permino?
Pomelo.
Pomelo, yes, Pomelo. So there is 2 Chinese words written on that is God bless. But it is a mix of folk religion, because in folk religion, wherever there is a shrine or what, we will place fruits there as a form of offering. So it is kind of a mix of those stuff, but obviously it is kind of God bless is from Christianity. So it is a bit funny here. And some other time for prayer meetings as well. I didn't really visit them. I know there's a place for Catholic, and I was there once, but not much actually. So this whole area was full of tents at that time, and it all goes along here. It is the last road connecting east and west in Hong Kong Island. If we successfully block this road, what we thought is the government will back off for something at least. So there is lots of attempts of occupying this place during the movement. I was there in those fights few times. That was one very funny. No, I shouldn't use that word. And do you see that tunnel over there? So there are some big bricks. Next to the road. Although they removed that, the government removed that bricks. So we have some really big bricks there, and what we did is in the middle of the night, many of us went there, removed the bricks, and tried to build walls to stop cars. So in the midnight there was no car there, so we have some people blocking this way, we have some people blocking over there. So many boys and girls, we gather in the middle and try to block the road with many bricks. And at one point we succeeded. We blocked the road in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And that is what happened. But later on, there was a policeman ambush happen. what they did is they marched, a big group of them marched from that side all over the tunnel. What we did is we have to run because we have some people there, but there is about 200 of us is like in the middle of the tunnel, so we have to run away from policemen. What they did is they will grab whoever they catch and just beat them up on the ground. And there was a guy just like 1 meter next to me, and I saw, when I was running, I saw a policeman tackle down. Is it tackle down? Tackle down, and then 5 or 6 cops just come up and beat him up, and that was brutal. And that was the night when 7 cops catch someone around the corner and kick him on the ground with some television shot that scene down.
That was the guy who was beaten up by the husband.
Yeah, 7 policemen.
You can actually still get them on YouTube. They just let this guy out to a. Where is the place?
The place is.
Well, to a corner.
Yeah, it's like over a turn over there.
You just drag them over. It's about 6 or 7 cops.
7 cops.
7 cops, and drag them to this corner. They're thinking that they were actually blacked out, but of course, a television monitor was on them, and they beat him up for a good 5-6 minutes.
Yes, like kicking him on the ground.
Yeah, kicking him while he was down. He tried to press charges, but so far the charges still haven't been filed, right?
Yes, and the TV channel refused to provide footage.
Yeah, but you can actually get on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube.
but it is like the judge will think it is not solid enough, but for any other people in Hong Kong, it is solid enough. But that's the thing happening. What we want to do is try to occupy more roads and to try to make our bargaining power a little bit more, but not fighting back at that time. So the Occupy Zone extend from here to over there. We have a very beautiful grass over there,